As for the phrase إعفاء اللحية, letting the beard flow, then with regard to إعفاء اللحية, Imam Nawawi said in his book Al-Majmu', his book of fiqh, the explanation of Al-Muhadhab of Ash-Shirazi, a large book of fiqh, Al-Majmu', not complete but very large, 20 volumes. Then An-Nawawi said, the lihya, the beard, is the hair which grows upon the chin. And as for the hair of the two cheeks, and he continued, he said, what is correct, which the majority state, is that they have the ruling of the beard. Also, on the same point, Shaykh Abdul Muslim Al-Abbad, Hafidhullah, he said in his lessons in explanation of Abu Dawud, that have been transcribed, he said, with regard to leaving the beard, he said, meaning, leave it growing fully. Do not take anything from it by shaving nor by shortening, neither a small amount nor a large amount. Because what al-i'fa means is, it is derived from al-kathra, abundance, and from at-tawfir, letting something be full, that which is full. So therefore, let the beard flow and let it be plentiful. Just like he's saying, He the Most High, hatta afaw, Surah Al-A'raf, the 7th Surah, ayah 95. The same root appears here, the same word, hatta afaw, with a ayn. He said, meaning until they became many. Obviously, this being part of an ayah referring to those people. He said, meaning until those people referred to became many, became plentiful, many. He said, because that is the meaning. That's the root meaning of this word, i'fu, or i'fa'u al-lihya, means let the beard become plentiful. So what it means is that it should be left, and should be left to become abundant. So it occurs with the wording wafiru, let it become abundant, and with the wording arhu, let it hang down, and with the wording a'fu, let it become plentiful, abundant. And all of them indicate a command to leave it and to let it become abundant and to not do anything with it. I mean, not to take anything from it, in other words. On the other hand, Al-Qadi Iyad said in his explanation of Muslim, Ikmal al-Mu'lim, he said, with regard to the issue of the beard, he said, it is hated to cut it down and to shave it and to shrivel it down. And there occurs hadith in rebuke of the person who does that. And the sunnah of some of the non-Arabs is to shave it, or to cut it right down, and to let the moustache grow long. And this is the custom of the Fars, the Persians. Then he said, but as for taking something from its length or its breadth, means something slight, taking something from its length or its breadth, then that is something fine. And it is disliked that it becomes so large that it becomes shuhra, something that gains fame for the person. It stands out. And likewise beautifying it, just the same as it is hated to shorten it or to trim it down, trim it right down. And the Salaf disagreed. What is the limit for that? I mean, what's the limit for trimming the edges of it? So some of them did not state any limit, except that it should not be allowed to get to the state of bringing fame for that person. I mean, standing out so much that he stands out. So he should take from it to avoid that. And Malik hated that it should be extremely long. And some of them put down the limit that whatever is beyond a hand's clasp, whatever is held by the fist, whatever is below that, that can be removed. And some of them disliked, or some of them hated, to take anything from it, except in Hajj or Umrah. Allahu A'lam. As for the ruling of leaving the beard, letting the beard grow, and not shaving the beard off, then Ibn Hazm said in his book Maratib al-Ijma', his book where he quotes issues whether Ijma', Maratib al-Ijma', he said, and they agreed, I was referring to the scholars, the earlier scholars, they agreed that shaving off the whole of the beard is muthla, is disfigurement, and is not permissible. Likewise, Ibn Hazm said in his book Al-Muhalla, with regard to the ruling of letting the beard grow, that it is fard, obligatory to do so. On the same matter, the ruling of the beard, keeping the beard, then Ibn Abidin said, from the Hanafi scholars, one of the later Hanafi scholars died in the year 1252, Ibn Abidin said, taking from the beard to make it shorter than what can be grabbed by the fist, as is done by some of the people of the West and some of the effeminate from the men, no one holds it to be permissible. Taking something less than inside what can be held by a fist, taking more away than that, lam yubihhu ahad, no one holds that to be permissible.